Hey sis, I wanted to come to kick off the Press for Him Future Husband Edition. This is something that's available inside of Premium. So today is day one. I am super excited about this challenge. So I mentioned earlier how back in the day I used to have a prayer journal and I had a section for each part of my life. And this is like basically how this journey with God began for me. I used to literally journal out all of my thoughts like early in the morning for each section of my life, and the evidence of that prayer journal is like what really allowed me to just have all of the faith in the Father. And a couple of weeks ago, I got this vision of doing another challenge, but it was more so of a doing it for the future husband. But the way that it came across, like it has nothing to do about if who the future husband is, right? Or even if you're currently married. It was more so of the positioning that we were standing in as we were writing these prayers out. So we know that the Press for Him 30-day surrender is all about us coming before the Father, like, Lord, help us. We love him, but we're gonna surrender. But this challenge here is from like embodiment of you being whole, healthy, and healed. Now, even if you are still working through some things, because we're always working through some things, this is you saying, you know what? I've healed. I've done what I needed to do about, that situation. I'm ready to pour into my future. That's what this is. And so I got super excited when it hit my spirit. I was like, oh my goodness, like again, it was a feeling behind it, how powerful it is for us to be pouring into our future husbands. Know that if you are participating in this challenge, the prayers that you're going to be doing, that you're going to be writing, that you're going to be saying, the embodiment that you're going to be embodying, know that this is going to have a huge impact on your future, on your relationship. So all you have to do though is have everything already there. Everything is available for you now. So there's a couple of like instructions and all of that. If you just kind of go through each tab, so we have the welcome, how this work, who this is for, the woman you are doing while doing this, why we pray this word, why we pray this way, and then creating your prayer journal. And then we actually go into 6 different topics. So for day one, we have covering his mind. Now this is different from the Prayers for Him 30-day surrender. This one here again, we are embodying, we are becoming someone. We are not the unhealed version of us that was crying to the Father. This here, we are speaking with authority, okay? So we have a section where we are reflecting. We sit here and we reflect about what this topic is and what this looks like for the man, right? And then we go into a prayer. So there's a prayer for you to actually cover him in prayer. And then we have the journal prompt. So here I'm giving you a prompt, but I'm also giving you a lot of things to think about, like on the man's end, like what do you think this man is actually experiencing within this topic, right? And then that there is going to allow you to then start to journal your thoughts out. And then at the end of it, we have the embodiment, the alignment piece of it. This is where you are making sure that your posture throughout the rest of the day is the posture that you need to hold the thing that you had just pushed out. So I am super excited about this. I wanted to come though and show you just some of the journals that I have. Now I know that any journal will work, but I started to go through all my journals to kind of figure out like how do I want to do this. For me, I right now my schedule, I should say I've been staying up way later than I should. By the time I get to bed, it's like I need a wind down. I need to wind down before I actually go to bed. So I feel like I've been staying up a little bit late, which means I get up a little bit later. But I've been trying to work on a healthy bedtime schedule. And I think that what I'm going to do is do this at the end of my day, like ensure that I'm calm, to get out the shower, I'm about to lay down, and then I can just give this my undivided attention as I close out my day. But I was trying to figure out like how do I want this to kind of flow for myself. So I went and I just kind of grabbed some of the journals that I have. So this one here, I got this from a hospital gift shop I used to work. I used to work at a hospital, and inside the gift shop, they had like just different variations of these. I have like 4 of them, but these is just blank. Now I was thinking about, this would be perfect. I can just kind of, sit there. It's small. I can have it like on my bedside table. Won't take up too much room, and just like go through these prompts and then just journal it out. I also have quite a bit of these. Again, I think these come in a pack too. I get these on the Dollar Tree, but this one here, these have like different colors, right? So if I wanted to do that, I could. This one here is like a regular journal. I did not like the paper. I feel like the paper is like, it's a very light paper. I don't like the paper here. So I don't think I'm going to use this one. This one here, though, I want to show you all this because this here, like when I tell you that I was like journaling to the Father during that period of my time, but I was also studying and learning about the women in the Bible. And so I was trying to find like a creative way to like not just read about them, but have a full understanding of who they were. So I would sit and I would like find all of the information. This is years and years ago. So I was just using Google. I was just using Google to like find the information that I could about specific women in the Bible. And so I have this here and I use it some paint and all of that. So I would just like write her name and then like write different things about her. And then like over here on the other side, I would like have questions, that I'm asking myself, that I'm answering, or that I would find online, just so that I can get like really clear understanding of like, who she is and what she did and all of that. So I was thinking like, I don't know if I want to be creative and like sit down and do something like this. So this is kind of what it looks like on the inside. Because I'm not really a creative person. I like to create, but I'm not the artsy creative type of person. But I do remember that when I was doing this, y'all, it felt so peaceful. It felt so intentional. And I'm trying to figure out if I want to do that again, right? If I want to make this take this another step, another level, and have a whole different experience, with this. Or if I just want to like keep it simple and just, do everything I need to do and then just journal in here. So I'm still figuring it out, but I just wanted to come and just welcome you all to day one of this challenge. If you all have any questions about this, please let me know. Again, we are on day one. You are able to do this however you see fit. So if you want to do it in the morning, at night, or whatever, I do suggest that you take it one day at a time. Like, don't work ahead because you can see everything that's included here. Just take it one day at a time. Let this be like intentional. Let you, like I said, that embodiment part is really going to break you out of the old you. Because once this activates, once you start to read this stuff and you step into that, it's going to feel phenomenal. There's still time to join us, of course. I will put the link below. If y'all have any questions, let me know, and I will see you all inside the community.